Good evening. An early spring snowstorm packing heavy snow and strong winds is causing collisions and stranding travelers across the region. Conditions were so bad that in one case, drivers had to contend with a 100-meter long snowdrift just under a meter deep on Highway 17 north of Lloydminster. Drivers were held up on Highway 897 north of Kitscoty this morning.
There are massive drifts that are forming very, very quickly, more quickly than our plows can clear them off. There are very poor visibility conditions, zero visibility.
Bus service has been canceled in several school divisions. Driving is not recommended on many roads in both provinces. But despite the warnings, the Saskatchewan Ministry of Highways says many drivers are venturing out onto the roads.
So when we say that the highway is closed, that means that if you go out on that highway, there is a very good chance that you will be come to a snowdrift that's impassable and you will be stranded.
For the latest road closures and updates, check out our Newcap television Facebook page. Gerard joining me on the desk. Absolutely horrendous conditions today around our region. Saskatchewan, Alberta does not matter. Highway travel definitely not recommended. What is happening with this weather that we are seeing? It's almost crippling, everything.
It has crippled almost everything right around us, and our best bet if you're in Lloydminster is just to stay put. I'm going to show you our radar satellite picture, as well our viewers and listeners to Lloyd FM too. They've been sending in, posting pictures on the Facebook page as you've been saying. So
and a big thanks.
Thank you very much. Let's have a look at firstly present conditions in Lloydminster. It's almost like the center of that low pressure system is just literally sitting right over us. These are conditions as we speak, and it hasn't gotten much better. The winds have actually, that east-southeast at 35 is actually slowing up in this hour, but the winds will be sticking around going into tomorrow. Blowing snow warnings remain for the Battlefords, Unity, Maidstone, St. Walburg, Kindersley, Rosetown, Biggar, as well as Wilkie and Macklin. So that's basically everything east of us here. Highway 16 is not recommended for travel. In fact, most of the highways that you would think of to get into the Battlefords have been closed off for the better part of the day. Snowfall warnings in the Lakelands and a winter storm warning returned to us here in Lloydminster, Vermilion and Wainwright, as well as Provost, since about just before the noon hour. Look basically at what is happening with the system here. As you can see, it is swirling just around Lloydminster in this hour and for the better part of the day too. But everywhere around us, to the east, to the north, as you heard that drift right across Highway 17, and you can see what was responsible for that turquoise shade there just to the north of Lloydminster. That is what we've been dealing with, stretching all the way down to Saskatoon and further. So these are our current conditions with those wind chill values feeling like in the Lakelands about a -16. It feels like a -21 in the Battlefords. Snowfall warning for the Lakelands and blowing snow warnings as well for the battle. Certainly have some more details coming to you later in the cast.
And as heavy snow continues to blanket parts of Alberta and Saskatchewan, some winter sport enthusiasts are not complaining. Now, the general manager of Boundary RV and Marine says he's sold almost 100 sleds this year, which is already more than what they sold last year.
I think that both years are more of an anomaly than anything else. You know, you have one year where there's no snow and then another year where it just doesn't stop. You know, hopefully they're not. Hopefully we have a similar year next year for sled sales.
Sales and registration of snowmobiles are at record levels this winter in Saskatchewan, and Bentley says the Lloydminster area is quite a popular spot for sledders.
There's a high population of people that have snowmobiles and ride snowmobiles. This is a town where people work hard and play hard.
The Saskatchewan Snowmobile Association says it has 20,000 registered riders, and the season is not over just yet.